everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in Quantum Mortality, Part 3 of our Planescape adventure. Today is August 18th, 2024, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, or you can go towards anywhere audio casts are being made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/indooradventures, you can check up on our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. So if you have any questions for myself or any of these other fine folk, feel free to again join us at patreon.com/indooradventures. But let's say you already support us on YouTube. You already support us on Twitch and Patreon and all of those other wonderful places, and you're trying to think to yourself, where can I go to help support this fantastic show even more? Well, guess what, Acorns? I got your back. Quite literally, in fact, because if you go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, we got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got crop tops, throw pillows, shower curtains, aprons, clocks. We even have face masks with the symbol of Tiamat upon them, designed by our very own Cyberwolf 1201, where all of the proceeds of our merch currently goes to help support Doctors Without Borders. So if you would like to help support a good cause or possibly help support the show, you can again go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. That is indooradventure, no S at the end, .redbubble.com. But that is it for my opening spiel. So, hey Dingo, who you playing today?
I'm Dingo. I use she, her, and he, him pronouns, and I am playing Shriek Astray. She is a Fire Genasi cleric. She's a light cleric. Yeah, that's who I'm playing. She uses she, her pronouns.
And KyleWithAnN, who you playing today?
Hey everybody, it's me, KyleWithAnN. I use she, Fae pronouns. Which is so funny because in the Zoom chat, I totally mispronounced myself. Anyways, she, Fae pronouns. And today I am playing Tessell, the Gem Dragonborn Echo Knight fighter who uses they, them pronouns.
That's me. I'm next. At an unprecedented third position, it's me, Danae Keener, also known as Wings. Playing as Aluvire, who today is a Rune Knight Minotaur. We both go by she, her.
I'm the indoor adventurer, he, him, and today I shall be playing as Jeremiah of the Wilds, a fey-touched warlock of sorts, who uses he, him pronouns.
Boy, I'm sorry, I use he or any pronouns. I am going to be a dungeon master running a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. Sitting at this table outside of Auntie Ethel's cafe in the Hive Ward of Sigil, with Zaya the Hexblood Mage and your guide around the town, is where you find yourselves. Radaris, the Vistani Oracle, and Thibodeau, the Lugaru musician, have just excused themselves and are starting to leave. Tessell, you notice a ruffling in your jacket as your cranium rat Squeaker yawns and comes up and jumps on the table and looks directly into your eyes. We're feeling much better now after our unscheduled downtime. Welcome to the Us, brought to you by the Mini S1. To get you started, we found these squeaks you may enjoy. At Vox Machinima, when you push a pull door and the person behind says, you need to pull, lad, cheers for that. My next plan was using 3 spell slots. At Ariel _ dead eyes emoji, leaved vine emoji, blood drop emoji, green tea emoji, shampooed hair emoji, shrug emoji. At SIGIS, Nonaton 64T3 Chthonic Prelude held a press conference from Automata, apologizing for train delays and cancellations resulting from the unexpected stall of the Orient Express as it passed through Mechanus. They promised to return to normal operating schedules after recalibration. To get the best experience using us, we recommend that you choose a designation so that you can send your own squeaks and so direct messages can be delivered to you.
Hello, my name is Tessell.
At
Does that
Tessell,
work? Oh, it worked.
is this your chosen username?
Yes.
Welcome to the Yes. Are there any contacts that you would like to follow?
Oh geez. I don't know who would be on here. You guys don't have an us, do you?
We can't hear you.
Not that I've checked. I think it's one of those invite-only things. Oh, what about that Gale in Deepwater?
You are now following at Gale in Deep Waters.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Would you like to unfollow?
Well, no.
Oh. Sometimes people, I've heard, will follow shops and stores in case they have any kind of deals going on. What about one of the places in the grease pits that you went to that you got your lunch from? Maybe they'll put, I don't know. I don't have one of these things.
Oh, you could follow the apothecary we just went to if they have one. And she like pulls out the card because Dingo can't remember the name. But she did take a card.
There is no social media handle for the apothecary.
Oh darn. Well, when we all get our own squeaks, are they called, or rats, or well, when we get them, I think we should all follow each other. I think that would be fun.
Follow for follow.
Yeah.
Well, that seems reasonable. In case we ever get separated and we need to contact each other, we can use this direct message feature. I like that. That seems good.
It's a grand idea. Now we just have to find some more rats. And I think Shriek like starts looking around like the outside of the building.
Would you like invite codes for the rest of your friends?
Yes.
You have been added to the queue.
Oh. Well, I suppose we'll have to wait.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm sure there's only a finite number of rats. They have to wait for more rats to be generated.
Well, hopefully we can get some rats and we all can be connected to the current events of the city. I think this would be very advantageous for us to gather information.
Absolutely. Oh, oh no. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna touch that. Well, I can be patient. We'll just wait. Oh, we wanted to go somewhere after this, didn't we? The charity.
Gatehouse.
Shall we make our way there in the meantime?
Sounds good to me.
Are you ready to go? Zaya pipes in.
Shriek
Zaya, do
like
you have
pats her
one
down
of...
now.
Oh,
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Zaya, do you have one of these us accounts?
I do.
Do you want to be mutuals?
Sure. You are now following @Zaya.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
@Zaya
That's
is
funny,
now
we were-
following you.
That's
Yes.
fine. We were already following Zaya.
Right. Okay, let's go.
And Zaya begins walking you down the street. Turns onto a road named Bedlam Run. And you can see out in the distance, about 3 blocks away, it starts to climb up a hill. And on this hill, there is this ivory fortress that just comes up above the smog and mist that permeates through the hive ward. On the way, you see, a couple of what look like centaurs, but are more goat-like than horse-like. Another Dav is floating down. And somebody who is, well, they have clearly cast a small produce flame cantrip in their hands, and is looking at a dry wooden building with a fun look in their eyes, and is darting left and right before you pass. Then you get the smell of smoke. There may have been some light arson happening, but you continue along your way. As you climb up this curved road leading up the hill, you hear the gentle trickle of fountains cascading over the balconies of the fortress of the gatehouse, and you make your way inside. In this foyer, this antechamber, you can see a couple of people sitting aside on benches. You can see a man with eyes pushing out of his head on stalks, and a woman who is just sort of sitting off to the side with a completely expressionless and a little bit downcast expression on her face, her hand being held by this monochromatic grayscale elf who clearly looks worried and concerned. And you see a couple of people walking around in some black cloaks. One of them comes up and approaches. Hello, I'm Fia. Welcome to the gatehouse. How can we ease your suffering?
Well, we believe that we are victims of memory loss. Kind of turns back and mutters to the group, how detailed do we want to be with this?
Well, I don't see any reason to keep any secrets.
Oh, you don't tell the cops anything, and you tell the EMTs everything.
Oh, then I suppose we should tell them everything.
We died? But we don't remember what happened shortly before we died. And then some of us died again.
Oh, yes.
But
And we
as you
came
can
back.
Oh, yes.
different. That guy wasn't always a frog.
Well, the frog was a lot smaller.
Yeah, he kind of like swapped places with his frog.
Show them your little man.
Oh, Orillo pulls out a small piece of cheese. You know the drill. Orillo will turn back into a little man, grab the cheese, and just gnaw on it. A famous wizard, some say.
I come back to one of the examination bets. And what you're describing, I'm assuming this isn't your standard reincarnation spell.
Not that we know of.
Definitely not the second go around, because I don't know who would have casted it. It was a very quick turnaround.
And this didn't happen in place of, unstable magic.
Is the more considered unstable magic?
I don't think so. Not the one here in Sigil.
Perhaps if something occurred in the period which we don't remember, well, then we don't remember.
Well, so the first time, we cannot be sure. But the second time, definitely, I don't think they particularly, they do a whole lot of revivifying in the morgue. I think that would probably cause a lot of problems. Or maybe they do. I'm not sure how the morgue works here.
I mean, it did cause a lot of problems. That is definitely a thing that happened.
Oh, that's right. There was the incident.
The incident?
Yeah, like we told you, like some of us died again, and we do remember that part.
Okay. And what happened?
Oh,
Just
that
you came.
that second
They
time
were
it was
incinerated.
like big, yes, turned to dust, ashes.
Pain-stricken face.
All
I
right,
was a lot smaller than before, or rather, I was smaller before. And now I'm big and different.
Okay. Very quickly, I can do a bit of ritual identification and just see if any spells are affecting you. Besides that, I mean, I could try a restoration spell. That may be a little heavy-handed and may have some unintended side effects, especially if you don't know what is currently affecting you. Do I have your consent to do one or both of those?
Yes, absolutely.
Send it.
I'll wait for the others to experience it first, and I will let you know based off of the reactions they give.
Okay. Really quickly, she will get out the ritual components to do an identify spell. And after 10 minutes, well, this doesn't appear to be a curse or, transfiguration or anything that's the result of a spell or a magical device. It's definitely not the sort of thing that we typically see, stuff like demonic warping, morality shifting, disease. I can try greater restoration.
I'll volunteer.
She will perform greater restoration. If you have any exhaustion, that will be cured, but other than that, it will have no effect.
I I don't feel any different. And I... Nope. I don't remember anything else.
Well, what you're describing, the problem that you're facing, it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't think I can be much more help here unless you know, unless you would want to, I don't know, demonstrate, but that seems a little excessive.
Well,
I actually, and you hear a voice perk up. You turn to the direction that the voice came from, and you see this like 6-foot tall male presenting figure. They look humanoid, except their hair, if you could call it that, is sort of like floating and drifting in the air behind them, as if sort of like jellyfish tendrils in water. And it's shifting between cyan, indigo, magenta, just in blotches going up and down them, and you can see this like bioluminescence sort of radiating like a halo behind them.
I'm gonna ask a question. Is this person like cephalopod in nature?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I know exactly what this is.
This is a Rhaegar, and they are dressed in this this sort of white robe that's got splotches of color just sort of like drifting down. Actually, if you wouldn't mind, sorry, let me introduce myself. I'm Morgan Kalia. I'm with the Society of Sensations, and I would love if you could share this experience with me. The experience of death, that sort of sensation is really hard to come by. And to get the components to do that sort of thing, well, it's a little much.
Are you asking... Wait, are you asking us to die? Or are you asking us to kill you?
If you would be so willing, having overheard your predicament, you've said that you've been dying and spontaneously coming back, right?
Correct.
Well, I'm looking for that sort of experience to record, as something for my next piece of art. In order for me to do something like that, I would have to get the diamonds, the person who could raise dead, all of these really expensive rituals. I would be willing to pay 3,000 gold if I could record this experience. If you would be willing to demonstrate. I understand that asking someone to die is a lot.
Yeah, but like 3,000 gold.
Hold up, that's
too.
easy money.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable and fair, actually.
You know, in this here gig
know.
economy, it's real rough to get by.
We should decidedly not do that.
Well,
I don't know, I've put my life on the line for a lot less.
Aluvire came back, Jeremiah came back, sort of.
All right, no, okay, let's lay out some ground rules. This isn't like a kink thing, is it? This is going to be strictly for science?
Jeremiah, it's art.
No. There's nothing scientific about it. It's purely for the experience.
Okay, so
I
it
want
is a
to
kink
record
thing.
the experience.
It's
All right.
art, Jeremiah.
Well,
Well, actually, it's just sensation. And he holds up this like pearl. This is a sensory sphere. We sort of use these to collect emotional experience so that we can reference it whenever we create art.
All right, how about this? If I don't how about this? I'll volunteer. And if I don't spontaneously come back, you bust this guy's kneecaps until he coughs up the money to get me back.
We do not know what forces we are tampering with, the consequences of this
So why not experiment in a house dedicated to bringing people back from the dead?
Yeah,
We
well,
don't
wait,
bring
hold on,
people
like-
back from the dead. We ease their suffering. That's different.
Well, you don't do that?
Oh,
I mean, we could.
Will you?
it's not a no.
Do you have a diamond?
We'd have 3,000 gold, apparently.
Yeah, hey buddy, you got you got a diamond?
I have money
Hold on,
for a
hold on.
diamond.
That's close enough.
I'm fairly confident that we won't need anybody to bring us back, given our current track record. I mean, Tessell hasn't tried it, and I certainly haven't died yet. However, I don't see the harm in it. The only problem I foresee is that we don't know if we'd come back to where we currently are, or if we'd be back in the morgue. We'd have to find our way back out of the morgue, and likely whoever did it by themselves.
So what we're
We
looking
were in
for
the
is a
morgue at
control
one time.
environment. Which we're currently existing in. I volunteer as tribute. Who would like to have a chance to slay the great Jeremiah?
Jeremiah, that's no fair. You already got to die once.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were in a rush to meet your end.
This is not something we should be seeking.
Where's your sense of adventure, Tessell? Where's your pursuit of the arts?
The short-sighted pursuit of, I don't know, should not outweigh the long-term consequences.
Worst case scenario, I go back to the Feywild. This is not, I don't mind.
Oh yeah, you're one of those guys that like goes back to like planes and stuff and things.
Well, the Sigil makes it a little bit difficult. That's why I said worst case I go there.
Well then what's the best case?
But I come back immediately.
Oh.
Right? Like I'm a little push puppet where it goes down and then you push the thing and then it pops back up.
Well, actually, you push the thing to make it go down.
Yeah, it works differently in the Feywild.
Yeah, they're like upside down there.
Left is right, right is left, and everything is
And the
A-okay.
toilets go the other direction.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part. You really can't get your head around it.
Tessell, I understand your concern. But I think if we did it on Jeremiah, it wouldn't be that bad.
I don't know if you entirely do.
Well, I mean, if we don't, then how are we going to figure out how all this works?
Aluvire makes a very good point. We have to figure it out somehow, and perhaps this emotional pearl can give us some insight as to what's going on.
And worst case scenario, it gives us 3,000 gold.
If Tessell wore glasses, this would be the moment that they would take off the glasses, like pinch the bridge of their nose. Maybe what?
This is Kim Kitsuragi from Disco Elysium, just detective. You can't be doing this.
There's a few moments of like pain contemplation before Tessell just sighs and they say, I will only agree to this if on the grounds that this might perhaps bring us closer to the truth and closer to the solution.
That's a good enough justification for me.
Jeremiah is like chatting it up with Morgan, just like, so, like, is it you doing the killing? Is it?
Oh yes.
Oh, may I
okay.
do it? Oh,
No, I wanted to kind of gauge this. You know, if you're doing it, that's fine. As long as it's a friend. Is this something? You know, it's my life, realistically.
I suppose I should let the professional do it.
Oh, I'm not a professional by any means. I'm an artist.
Oh,
If you
well,
would like to, if you would like to, if you would like to be the one to do it, that's fine. I just need, I just need the experience.
well, Jeremiah, I suppose I should leave it up to you. You are the one dying, after all.
So we're going to need a blue mat, like a tarp, because I assume it's going to be messy.
Well, it will if I use the hammer.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, it really is unfortunate that most of us
Like a
have
bathtub.
only access to magic or like bludgeoning weapons. Because I gotta say, if I do it, it's not gonna be pretty.
I
think...
have a sword.
Ooh. That'd probably
All
be
right.
easiest. Like, you want to catch me by surprise or in a bathtub kind of situation? Like, how messy do you want it, Tessell?
Oh God, please don't ask me that. You know, it's probably more about your comfort.
Oh. And he'll put a little webbed hand onto Tessell's shoulder. My comfort takes second to the creation of art. What is the phrase? Commit to the bit? There was this painter cut off his ear for some reason. Like, that's in the pursuit of art, I suppose? What's a little bloodshed? Besides, don't you want to know?
Okay. Tessell is going to draw their blade. And just kind of like hold it out a little bit.
If it
And
helps,
we'll be like,
we can do it together. He'll put a hand onto your hands holding the sword.
all right, it's going to be on 3. 1,
2.
2. And at the point of 2, you see the audience would see a sword emerging not from Jeremiah's back, but through the stomach as the Echo is the one to deliver the blow.
Jeremiah got Sephiroth. All right.
Do we have to go through rolling for damage each time?
Would you like to?
Oh,
No.
thank Christ.
No.
At 2 Tessell.
Okay. There was a knock in a broom closet within the atrium. Close to, like, in a supply closet very close to where you're at. Simon, who is on the other side of this door?
Hold on, do we hear this knock?
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
The door opens and there is the shadow of a figure through just the crack in the door. You see a glint of an eye that reflects in the night as this harried figure wearing a hood kind of pokes out. Oh, it's just you lot then. Door opens up and you see that there is a bugbear, fully dressed, wearing these darkened leathers, knives at the hip. Sort of walks in, takes a look around. Rightfully, I don't know how I got here. looks down at the stabbed out Jeremiah. I'll be taking this then. Grabs the robe of useful items from the tiny Orillo, who I think the tiny Orillo is like pushing Jeremiah, looks up, sees the bugbear, like eeps and runs out, leaving the robe. Just sort of
Can I
tucks
can I
it.
catch that Orillo?
You try to,
Ah.
but as soon as you reach down and grab him, you grab nothing. There is nothing there.
Oh, it's a very animated, like, grab, check hand, like, trying to figure out where he went.
So, are you the frog or the frog's next of kin? Or
Something close to that, yeah. Me and that frog have a very tenuous relationship, but stay in pretty constant communication, I would say.
okay, well, I have 3,000 gold. I just need to know who to give it to.
I believe we had a deal.
Okay. You get 3,000 gold.
Like, looks in, shakes it a couple times, nods.
The muses appreciate your experience.
It was my pleasure.
No, this was your despair. And we appreciate it. And Morgan takes the sensory orb, now filled with the despair of being backstabbed and that moment of dying, and filled with some artistic inspiration, begins to hurriedly walk out of the gatehouse. And
Oh, wait.
oh yes,
When you create the piece, I think we would very much like to see it, or at least I would.
yes, well, feel free to come by the Society of Sensation.
Oh, you got an us handle, friend?
I'm sorry, I don't share my art over the social media.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably for the best.
Definitely. But we'll come by the Society of Sensation at some point.
He runs out.
Enjoy, I guess. Jeremiah, or I'm sorry, what is your name? Is it Jeremiah?
No, Jeremiah's a frog. The name's Orillo.
Oh, okay. Back to Orillo. Well,
Is
At least-
Jeremiah's body there still? Just his frog. He'll turn to the member of the gatehouse and just, you can have this one.
Thanks.
I don't know what to do with him. All yours.
I'm sure the Heralds of Dust will appreciate it.
Wait, so do you have like a Jerry or something?
What? Oh, yeah. He got separated a while back. I don't keep him on me. Might be listening.
Tessell, who at this point has the echo has dissipated and who has just kind of been like staring out, finally just kind of like cleans their sword off and looks over at Thea, her name is.
Zaya is your guide. the
Gatehouse employee.
gatehouse
Yeah.
employee, their stat block says Void Soother. So the Void Soother, her name is Fia, Fia.
Fia. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So Tessa will look at Fia and say, "Did this demonstration perhaps maybe shed any light on what might be the cause of this?"
Well, I can definitely say that no magic was used. No spell was cast. Doesn't appear to be anything like that. Ah,
What's that closet for?
she goes and opens the closet and it just has like brooms,
Alvare's
cleaning-
gonna stick her head
cleaning
in,
equipment.
look around. Is there like a portal in here? Sticks hand in, moves it around.
Not that I know of, no.
Do you remember how you got here? Pointing at Orillo.
It's a little bit of a black spot for a while, and next thing I know, it felt like I was getting a kick in my knickers. Felt a door in front of me. Didn't want to be behind a door anymore. And it was like a cascade of everything that's been happening over the last couple of days. Well, last couple of hours, I think. Time is strange.
So, do you remember the morgue?
He nods.
The experiences that Jeremiah and Orillo have had are shared by this new Orillo.
Well, at least we know now that we spawn relatively close by. That's kind of nice. I'm starting to think maybe this is the work of the fates or something. I can't seem to wrap my head around it.
Nah, it's got to be like a portal or something. You know, this is the city of doors. There's like portals and stuff.
But if it was a portal, then wouldn't it be Frog Jeremiah going through the portal? Or... Oh, I'm confused now.
Yeah, I don't know how all that works.
That also wouldn't explain, I believe, the reason why Orillo would have the memories of the first Orillo and Jeremiah. I don't believe.
It's that egg.
What egg?
The egg has been scrambled.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, like, I don't know. What's your whole deal, man? Like, you don't look like that first Orillo, and you really don't look like Jerry. So, like, I don't know. I've been cooking on this for a while, and I really remember being good at playing the lute, and everybody tells me I never was, and I feel like that was like a big deal for me. You
So
know?
skill regression is also part of this?
Well, I mean, like now I'm really good at like punching things and stuff, and I'm not really that scared of things anymore. But I remember being. It's the egg. It's been scrambled. You know, you got like the white bit and you got like the yolk bit, but now like when you scramble it all up, it's like a little frothy yellow thing.
It's true. You can't tell which from which.
How do you unscramble an egg?
Very carefully.
Hold on a minute. Shouldn't Tessell get half of that money?
And like looks over at Orillo.
don't want it.
Oh, but you went through all the work.
Yo, emotional labor is still labor.
That's very true.
I would rather not in this scenario. I appreciate you thinking of me, but
All right.
I'm more
Well-
than happy to hang on to this and keep it in case we end up needing things. You never know.
Feels like we're at a bit of a dead end now.
Well, would you at least like to find a place to spend your newfound gains?
I'd be looking for it.
Well,
this is Zaya, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're getting at the point of the cycle where it's going to get dark, so the night market should be opening, and that's pretty close to here.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Mhm. We could at least, see a few unique things. It is definitely not the market ward.
So the night market's not in the market ward.
No, it's the Gatehouse Night Market. It's a couple of blocks from here.
Oh, it's like... Got it. Well, seem to have come into a little bit of coin. Wouldn't hurt. And I'm feeling hungry. I don't know if that's just time passing or if it has to do with coming back in a different way.
Dude, you're way bigger now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Give you a high five, but from 10 feet away because of my long bugbear arms.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that reach.
Suddenly, no longer upset that Jeremiah's gone. Like, whoa, this guy can fight. He's cool.
Yo, he can punch you from like 10 feet away,
I
bro.
bet he doesn't even have a skincare routine. This guy's awesome.
Friendship with Jeremiah and
Was that friendship ever really there?
No.
Well, you all leave the gatehouse, following a corpse wagon that has just come to collect the corpse of Jeremiah.
Shriek waves goodbye.
Good riddance. Oh no.
The very pale dwarf pulling it. Just there's room in the back if you're heading to the mortuary.
Oh, no, I'm all right. Thank you, though. Just waving goodbye to a friend. Ish.
Nods and keeps going. Zaya directs you onto this couple back road where, like, now that it's getting darker in the ring, you can see like these purple and yellow blue sort of like neon lights begin to illuminate, and you can see like this really big devil start to pull out this stall from a portable hole, and begin setting up a stall that says legally obtained souls. You can see other stalls that are being set up that are selling, Modron parts or um, instant servants, and all of these stalls are just illuminated by these will-o-wisps that are just like sort of floating and hanging out on top of them. You can see there is one stall that's set up that has some fruit, some like pears, apples, oranges, and there is a pixie that is selling, organic Feywild fruit. There is a sign that says remedies for death, but there's a P in front of the word remedies. So it's like remedies for death.
Remedies.
Where this skeletal figure in a dark cloak has some wares laid out. And this hag has some wriggling forms on display, and it says Uncle Longtooth's artisanal larva. And as Zaya sees Uncle Longtooth, she sort of goes over to him and just checks in. Seems like they have a relationship. Is there anything in particular that y'all are looking for?
I think Orillo would be interested, like he'd want to get a piece of snacking fruit first to like enjoy the rest of the market. So if there is, actually I think he would get like an orange. No, apple. He'd get an apple for sure. Because that way he can do the cool like cutting the slices of the apple with his knife thing.
You want some fruit?
If that's what you're selling.
Yep.
How much would a gold get me? In terms of apples?
Not much.
No?
Piece of fruit goes for a lock of hair.
Those have to be mine.
Yes.
No. Well. Perhaps I'll get hungry.
Whoever, let me rephrase that. Whoever's hair it is, they have to give it willingly.
I'll be right back.
Orillo will go over to Aluvire.
Hey,
man, what's up?
you just got a tuft that's out of place. Do you mind if I trim some of your hair for you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
trims off a lock of Aluvire's hair.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. And if that guy asks, you gave it to me willingly.
Okay, that's like a weird thing to specify, but sure.
He goes right back over.
One lock freely given hair.
All right. Take a piece of fruit.
There you are.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
We are not responsible for its effects.
It's a weird thing to specify, but sure.
All right.
Do you eat the fruit?
Yes, I do.
Roll a d10.
Why? Oh, no. Gotta make sure this tab is muted. A 7.
Orillo, as you're eating this fruit, you realize that as you take another bite, you can see through your fingers to the fruit.
Oh.
And as you look at yourself, you realize that you are vanishing. You have become invisible.
All right. This is new.
How long do I get a sense of how long this invisibility will last?
You sure don't.
Okay.
Does anybody know where Orillo went? I swear I just saw him right by the fruit stand.
Just very close from behind you.
Don't trust the apples.
Oh! And she like whips around. Did you hear that? Where are you?
I'm right here.
Are you playing a game?
Not really. I ate an apple. I traded Aluvire's hair for it. Made me invisible.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
So-
can I have some
sort
of
of.
your hair?
No.
Oh,
well, okay, maybe.
I want to get a second one. I don't know if it'll do the thing, though.
Well, maybe it'll make you reappear.
Well,
Why don't we both get some more fruit?
I will follow you.
This sounds like fun.
And Shriek is also running over to the fruit stand.
You want some fruit?
Yes. Your tastiest one, please. Your sweetest one.
Give me a lock of hair.
All right. And another apple, please. Is that 2 locks of hair?
A lock of hair for every piece of fruit you're asking for.
All right. Would you like a blue lock, a white lock, or I have sort of an auburn lock? Do you have a preference?
I don't.
All right. I'll just do a blue one and a white one.
All right. Enjoy.
Thank you.
And
You're
I think
not
she
responsible for the effects.
Oh. All right. Shouldn't you have like a... Never mind.
she's gonna walk away from the stand and just kind of like turn in a circle because she doesn't know where Orillo is.
Orillo will stamp his foot on the ground a couple times to give Shriek a like sense of where he is, and then
Shriek will full force like throw her hand out with the apple.
there is a connect of just
Thank you.
apple lifts up and then I guess just disappears once it's in Orillo's hands.
Well,
Just floating apple. See it go into a bag.
and then it disappears.
Curiouser and curiouser.
All
Want to
right.
look at some artisanal lava?
I was actually wondering what a premity was.
I'll follow you.
Well, I suppose if it's going to make me invisible, it kind of makes business hard to do. So I'll save this for later.
And she puts hers in her bag as well.
Just note that you have a piece of fake fruit, both of you.
Fey fruit.
Favorite.
The Primitives for Death. There is this again skeletal figure who has a couple of wares out. Their bony fingers are just like sort of folded up in front of them. They have a little name tag that says Karen, but not Charon, Karen.
You said Karen?
Mhm.
Excuse me. I was just wondering, what is a premity?
Well, a remedy will reverse death. A primity will stop death before it happens.
Oh,
We have, and she reaches down and pulls out this little tunic, flaps it a little bit and holds it out. This is a doublet of dramatic demise. It will give you a bit more to do whenever you are on death's door. The ability to not go unconscious, but just be incapacitated for a little bit. Enough time to say your parting words and everything. Sat down. This, and she pulls out a little ring, is a ring of temporal salivation. Basically, right before you die, the little pocket of reality will poof you back to how you were just before you met your end. And this is just a spell scroll of death ward, but it's the most basic of remedies.
oh, all right. Preventative remedies, that makes sense. The ring you said it just poofs you back to how you were before.
Yes.
How does that work? Is it a spell? Is it portals?
No.
Oh. Okay.
It is not a
Interesting.
portal.
One of these might do us well. I don't know. How much is the ring?
The ring will be 2,500 gold pieces, but I must warn you, it is a single use.
Oh. All right. Well, I apologize. It's a bit out of my budget, but I appreciate you answering my questions.
Thanks for stopping by.
Of course.
Don't die.
Well, so far so good.
And I think she's gonna head back to the group.
I found out what a remedy is. It's a preventative remedy, and they have a lot of things that, well, we're kind of already doing on our own. And they're quite expensive. But they have a ring that brings you, when you die, brings you back to how you were before. And I thought it sounded kind of similar to what was happening with us.
What was
Well,
in it?
that's like a really specific way to word that.
From a lack of space standing next to Shriek.
I think it's if you like how you are currently, and you don't want to be forced to make any kind of switch or change, you get
Oh,
one
that makes
freebie.
sense. Also, I got some fruit as well. Shall we see what happens?
If you ain't
Would
busy
like.
dying, get busy living. Take a bite.
She takes a bite of her fruit.
Roll a d10.
Three.
Roll 5d8.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You said 5?
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Having some
Do I have a fifth
flashbacks.
one somewhere? That's okay. I'll just roll another one
This
again.
is fine.
This is fine.
Tavern somewhere that
Everything's
harkens back
good.
to this.
5, 6, 7, 8, 11.
You have 31 temporary hit points.
Oh shit.
That's the opposite of what I thought would happen. Oh, blessed day!
31 temp HP. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, 31 temp HP. Merry Christmas.
I think Shriek's just chewing on the fruit. Well,
I feel awfully good, but I don't think anything really happened.
Better than something bad happening, I suppose.
Fair enough.
Positively glowing.
Oh, thank you.
You look like you could take like 20 punches.
You know, I feel like I probably could.
And she's like flexing her muscles.
You notice that the area has gotten a little quiet.
Is there like a...
Orillo, say something.
Something.
Oh! Okay, still hear you guys.
Is there a similar, like, amount of people around?
Mm-hmm. You notice that a sort of hush has washed over the area, and now that you've noticed it, you now hear the march of heavy boots headed your way.
Oh.
And three burly guards in spotless red plate armor make eye contact with you and brandish some menacing clawed pole arms in your direction. "Halt, criminal," demands one of the peacekeepers, a squinting human with a gold front tooth. "You are under arrest for violating the laws of the multiverse. We can do this the easy way." And the jaws on the polearm snaps open with a clink. "Or the hard way." We'll roll for initiative after break.
Okay. So we are going to be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see all of you guys shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. And we're back. Hello, everyone. I think I fixed the audio. It looks live on both ends. That's good for me. Yeah.
Well, the cops are here, pointing three clampy... We're going to call them big frog gigs, which is why it's a little unfortunate that Jeremiah is no longer with us. 07s. What y'all do? Well, one of you is invisible. One of you has a whole bunch of temp HP. What is your immediate response? Zaya and Uncle Longteeth have disappeared.
Good for them.
Right.
You know what? Good for them. Respect.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of the other vendors are also hurriedly packing up their stalls and trying to get out of this situation as quickly as possible.
Pulling the curtain.
Yeah. Boxing things up.
Like,
I don't
jumping
know.
in their own portable holes.
I don't know. A 40 on the ground and scatter? Like, tell me a little bit about peacekeepers. Like,
Well, they're big. They're in red armor. These three are burly humanoid shaped. And they appear to be pointing their prods in your direction and are getting ready to
there's only 3 of them.
Yes, there are only 3 of them.
Who do peacekeepers work for?
The Harmonium.
The Harmonium.
Right. They so as a resident of Sigil, you would know that the Harmonium, in association with the Fraternity of Order and the Mercy Killers, are basically the 3 responsible for carrying out law and justice within Sigil. They are the lawyers, peacekeepers, and executioners.
Oh, okay. Tessell was gonna say something.
Yeah, I think Tessell is just gonna be like, I'm sorry, can we get a little more details on what the crimes are exactly?
Yeah, come back with a warrant.
We have the warrant. Yeah,
Whoa. Oh shit, really?
Does it have
and
specific
one of them will
charges?
stop. One of them will stop and lower their weapon, and then pull out a piece of paper and uh in like crayon writing, it has like little squiggle drawings of uh 4 people, and it says die and then come back, and then it has Tessell, Aluvire, Orillo, Shriek.
And it's like in crayon.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, guys, this looks legit.
I don't know. That doesn't look very official to me. And those pictures don't look anything like us.
Hey.
Okay, so in theory, what would be the general punishment for this crime?
Rectifying it however we can. If that includes eliminating you, so be it.
Oh no, that's fine. We come back when we die.
Yes, that is the problem. You have violated the law of death.
Wait, so like if you rectify it, then
Shriek's
Okay.
leaning over to Tessell and just as quietly as she can whispering,
So, I think we should run, right? This feels like run? Yes?
dip dog, I'm not down for permanent death.
I think Tessel just kind of nods and is just like, okay. Is there anything you know about, like, the first instance, maybe, like the circumstances surrounding that? We're just trying to see where things might have gone wrong initially.
We can sort all this out at the prison. Come with us. Wait, what? Hold up. And you hear the march of boots as a fourth person in red armor is coming up. What do y'all do?
Person look important?
He seems to be of the same rank. It's another human peacekeeper in the same sort of armor with a blonde buzz cut.
Oh damn, guys, this looks like a narc.
I don't know. I don't like this. I really think we should go.
Plum, what's up? Yeah, Captain sent for me to, give back up. I'm assuming y'all have this under control, or yeah, we're gonna get them to come with us. All right. And he reaches out his prod and electrocutes one of the other guards.
Oh,
y'all come with me now, if you want to escape all this.
Yes, absolutely. Right, lead the way.
And
Do you have a warrant?
Not the time.
He doesn't answer. Plum, this guard just goes like perpendicular along the alleyway, like in this row of stalls that are being packed up, and starts leading you toward a row of buildings in the Hive Ward. Do you follow?
Shriek does.
110%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
Nope.
yep. This feels okay.
This guy seems cool.
I heard he
Right.
punched a cop.
Yeah, he is running alongside everybody please make an athletics check to keep up with him.
Oh, baby. Well, I could have done better.
17.
Could have done worse though.
19.
Well,
23.
Okay. That is, enough to at least keep him within your eyesight, as he sort of ducks into an alleyway and sort of like comes back out and just sort of ushers you through, and is keeping his eyes out for the other Harmonium peacekeepers to come. In here, and sort of ushers you in. He opens up a cellar, and as he does, he has something in his hand. So when he pushes up the cellar, it does not lead to a stairway down. It is a portal.
Shriek jumps in.
Yep.
woo!
No, no hesitation.
He jumps in after you, and you emerge in this place that you can already tell that the air is so much more stagnant and heavy and moist. It's definitely somewhere underground and so much more humid than the streets above. It is dark, but there is the soft glow of something illuminating this passage. It is not quite sewer. It's just underground. But this person sort of drops what you now see as a finger bone to the ground and steps on it and smashes it. And the portal behind that you all came through evaporates. He sort of twists his ring, and this form of a human in this big plate armor sort of shifts back into a monochromatic elf in lighter armor. Great. That'll give us a little bit of time. My name's Pharaoh. Heard about what's happening. I think I know someone who can help. But in order to get there, we may need to go through a little bit of a shortcut, one where the law enforcement isn't going to interfere. Is that okay? Can you trust me to get you where we can possibly get you some help?
Hey man, you punched a cop. You can take me wherever you want.
Yes, I am more in favor of this option presently.
We don't have a whole lot of other options. How did you hear about this?
I sort of, and he twists the ring again and goes back into the human peacekeeper disguise. I sort of have aliases in a few of the factions.
Makes sense. All right. A good as option as any.
And he reverts back to the Shatter Kai form. Right? I suppose follow me. And he starts leading you down these subterranean passageways beneath the streets of Sigil.
Clarifying question. How am I still invisible throughout all of this, or does it eventually wear off at a point?
You're still invisible.
Rad. I'm sticking with it. Saying very little and just being invisible for it.
Yeah, Shriek follows.
Just keep your wits about you, I suppose.
So, where exactly are we? Are we still in Sigil, correct?
We're in Under-Sigil.
And okay, I suppose that makes sense. What exactly, for an out-of-towner, what exactly is Under-Sigil?
Well, where we were before, we were on the inner ring of Sigil, right? Where you can see the sky, you can walk the streets with the open air above you. Under-Sigil is everything beneath and on the outside of it. The streets go deeper. This is where all the things that the lady doesn't want up top sort of go to hide.
Makes sense. And our end location, will this be in Under-Sigil, or is Under-Sigil just a shortcut to our next location?
Under-Sigil is just a shortcut.
Okay. Makes sense. So, can I ask where exactly we're going, or is this a hush operation?
We're headed to the market ward.
Okay.
Sorry, the ladies' ward.
Okay. Well, thank you for the assist, and yes, we will follow.
Everybody make a perception check.
15.
18.
9.
Aluvire, what you get?
A 13?
Okay. Tessell, yeah, I mean, the air down here smells just heavy and stagnant, but like dirt and mildew. But as Pharaoh leads you down another corner, you get this sweet smell. This sweet, tart, fruity smell. And as you turn again, the passage sort of opens up into this chamber underground. You can see a sort of table, a banquet table laid out. There's a strawberry cake decorated with leathery wings resting atop a festive table. Wet sediment collects around floor drains and gaping sewer pipes protrude from stone walls. And you see 3 rosy-cheeked humans in grimy baker's attire sitting at the table sipping tea with pinkies extended.
I think Tessell says, like in a low whisper to the group, beware the scent of strawberry.
Hello. Please sit and come join us.
Shriek will stop and kind of next to Tessell and kind of look over these three bakers. Can I make an insight check on them?
Mm-hmm.
Something don't seem right here. +21. Yes, because it's +7. 21.
On a 21, you definitely get some off vibes, and you sort of get the sense that there's something kind of like Fey about them. Not that they are Fey or from the Feywild, but like that the rules of table manners or just manners in general are very important to them, and they are looking for any excuse to be offended.
Hmm.
Please sit. Come enjoy. Have a slice of cake.
Oh, that's awfully lovely of you, and we very much appreciate it. But we're in a little bit of a rush. We have an appointment to keep. You know how important it is to keep our scheduled appointments.
Yes, but you surely have time to have a slice of cake. It's the foundation of the multiverse, after all.
I think
Do you have a moment to hear about the multiversal layer cake?
Well, I'm afraid we really must keep our appointment. It's very important. Although it looks like a very lovely cake.
Yo, but like, we're breaking like multiversal law. Maybe these guys know
Gertrude,
something
may we
about
be
that.
excused? You are excused. And the other two bakers sort of push themselves out of the table and get up and grab rolling pins and begin charging in your direction. Roll for initiative.
crap.
It was a valiant effort.
Cause like, they might be able to tell us why the police are after us, and oh shit.
Oh, I don't think
I
they're
feel
quite
like this
interested in
Aluvire-
that.
I feel like this Aluvire is devolving.
I need to die, guys. I'm getting stupid. Brain's no good. Hard reset.
I got
All
an 8.
leaking out her ears.
5 for me.
Okay.
17.
I got a 12. I have a +9 to initiative, and all I got was a 12.
Shriek, what did you get?
I got a 6, 7, 8.
There's so many stat blocks that I have to like zero out. Aluvire, there are 3 chefs who are coming at you with rolling pins, seeming to want to beat you into submission to hear about the multiversal layer cake. What would you like to do?
She's like 1 second she's trying to justify why they should stay and like listen to what they have to say, and it's like there's like it's like a snap of the fingers that she like turns into like go mode. She's gonna lower her horns. As a bonus action, she's gonna turn large.
Mhm.
Using her giant's might. Yes. Okay. I become large along with anything I'm wearing. I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and then once on each of my turns, one of my attacks with a weapon or an unarmed strike can deal an extra d6 damage to a target on hit. So that's my bonus. As a standard, I'm gonna... Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's full send it. I'm a Minotaur. Lower horns, charge forward. Get his ass. I'm gonna meet with the first one with horns.
Okay.
Ooh, I rolled a 9.
9 will not be enough to hit.
Alright, that's fine. That's my standard, that's my bonus, and I'm in the thick of it.
All right. Shriek. Does a natural 20 hit you?
Yeah, I would think so.
Reaction. Cloud rune. I'm redirecting that to another one of the chefs.
Noise.
Okay. Question. Does the cloud rune require you to have seen the attacker?
Probably. Let me check.
I don't like that you're
When
asking
you
that
or a
question.
creature you can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use a reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you. So I don't need to see the
You
attacker.
don't need to see
I
the
just
attacker.
need to see
you
the
need to
person
see
being attacked.
who got attacked. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you see a gumdrop coming at near supersonic speed toward Shriek's face.
Fucking slap that shit out of the air.
And you push the baker directly into the way, getting them hit by this ginger brute's gumdrop slingshot. It will do 9 points of bludgeoning damage for its first attack. Its second one, this will not be an advantage because now the ginger brute is out in the open. You can see this tiny gingerbread man standing up on the table, pelting gumdrops in your direction. Shriek, does a 13 hit your armor class?
It does.
Okay. You are going to be taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As another gumdrop points off of your forehead.
Ow!
Orillo.
Okay, so I am invisible. Has one of the bakers that is going to aggress on us not acted in the combat round? Or have they all
None of the
acted?
bakers have acted yet.
Okay. One of the ones with rolling pins, I am going to sneakily come up from behind.
Maybe the one that's already been injured?
No, I think I want to kind of go towards a vantage point, like towards the entryway of this room. And I am going to use my short bow to try and get one of these guys.
Okay.
Because I'm invisible, I would have advantage, I believe.
You would.
Yahoo! Let's see it. That is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Sick.
So then that is going to be I'll get sneak attack of 2d6, and then because I'm a bugbear, I get surprise attack, which does an extra 2d6. So I'm going to be rolling 5d6 plus 4 for this arrow.
Okay.
This is stupid.
You will also become visible.
Yes. That is going to be for a total of 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to use my cunning action to hide in this dimly lit place because I have the skulker feat. So as long as it is dimly lit, I can still do a full hide in there.
Sure. Make a stealth check.
You got it. That is going to be a 17 for stealth.
Okay. Shriek.
You are muted.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was gonna get attacked again. Okay, so there are 3 bakers and then 1 gingerbread
Three-
man.
Yeah, 3 bakers and a gingerbread man.
Shriek is gonna run up to one of the bakers, and I think she's just gonna bring out the warhammer.
Okay. Do you want to do the one that took the gumdrop bullet for you? Do you want to get the one that just got sniped, or do you want to get the pink-haired lady who the others refer to as Gertrude, who seems to be the leader?
The bee Gertrude.
Gertrude.
I'll go ahead and go for the one that just got sniped.
Okay.
Fuck. I take it a 1 does not hit.
A 1 will not hit. No.
And I only have single attacks, right? We don't have
Yeah, we're not at 5th yet.
no balls. Okay. Shit. Yeah, I think Shriek pulls out the warhammer and just fucking whiffs it.
All right. Tessell.
Is there any way I can angle myself at this point to perhaps get multiple enemies in a 15-foot cone shape, if you will?
You can get Gertrude and the one who is sniped together. It would be difficult to get the other one without also getting Aluvire.
Yeah,
Send it.
okay, we want to avoid
Send it.
that.
No, send it!
No!
But
No,
if you
please.
But if you get all 3 of them and Aluvire, you would also get the gingerbread man within the
I
cone.
can take it.
I
Death
mean,
means nothing.
as cool as that would be, I think since Tessell has been responsible for 3 of their directly and indirectly, that might be a little much on their conscience. So we'll avoid that for now, I think.
Yeah, but you would be hitting one of them that you have already killed.
I'm gonna have the best KD of this whole campaign.
Oh yeah.
No. I'm not gonna.
I
I'm
want,
not-
I want Tessell to be the sole survivor.
I am instead going to go for the one that took a gumdrop for Shriek and
Okay.
do a long sword stab one-handed.
Okay.
They're a hero, and this is the thanks they get.
17.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that's gonna do 8 points of longsword damage.
All right. That thug. I'm sorry, that baker.
Oh wait, Is that the end of my turn, or?
It would be, yes.
Okay,
Unless you have something else to do.
Just a quick bonus action. I want to
Mhm.
manifest the echo, like on the other side of the table, just to
Okay.
give myself, space to play. Okay, sorry.
All right. Well, one of them is going to, with this one that you just hit, is going to take out its mace and, or its rolling pin and make one attack at you. Does a 9 hit?
It sure doesn't.
And the other one will be at Aluvire. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You'll be
Are
taking.
are either of those creatures within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
I'd like to use my sentinel attack as a reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the one that hit Aluvire.
Okay.
Yo.
Aluvire, you'll be taking 8 points of damage, bludgeoning, and
Okay.
go ahead and make that attack, Shriek.
Does a 16 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, 4.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
Yep. The one that got sniped is going to look around for the person that hit it. Will not be able to find it, and so will try to run up to its other friends, and bring out their rolling pin. They will make one attack against Aluvire. Aluvire.
I'm big.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, you'll be taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And another one at Shriek. Natural 20.
That will hit.
I can't do anything. Sorry.
Yeah, I already used my reaction too. Otherwise, I'd just
For
warding
6
flare.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
Not that bad.
not that bad. I got that fruit power.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, you do actually. You're fine.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Gertrude is going to get out a heavy crossbow, get a peppermint candy cane bolt, pull it back, and take a shot at Aluvire. Does a 12 hit?
No.
It ricochets and the sweet, spicy, minty scent just explodes all over this damp wall. Aluvire, what do you want to do?
How far away is Gertrude?
It's at the other end of the table, so about 20 feet.
How many opportunity attacks would I trigger?
2.
2? I'll take it. I'm gonna fucking climb over that table and probably like crush it underneath my hooves.
Then 3
as-
because you would also be hitting the ginger brute.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm
First one is going to be a
stress testing
21.
this. Say again?
21 to hit
Yes.
for 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Second one is going to be a natural 20.
Oof. Okay.
For max damage of 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh. I underestimated these guys.
And the ginger brute is going to pick up a fork from the table and poke it into your hooves with a 22 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I see now that I have made a mistake, but I am still alive.
All right, you can make it to Gertrude, who has who is trying to reload her crossbow with another candy cane.
I'm gonna punch her in the face with my fist. Oof. A 12?
That'll hit.
Thank you, D&D Jesus. Okay. That's gonna be 9 damage plus 2 additional giant damage. And then, because I have hit her with an attack, I'm going to use another one of my runes. Which rune do you ask? Please enjoy Scenic Fire Rune. When you hit a creature with an attack, you may invoke a rune to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage and must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 13. So here comes 2 more fire damage. It's 5 fire damage.
Right. With a 16,
it will succeed.
They will succeed.
Yes. All right. That's that. I gotta say, the trade of damage there was not comparable.
The risk I took was calculated.
But boy, am I bad at math.
The Ginger Brute is going to take another
Oh
punch.
shit, that wasn't a bonus action. Hold on. Sorry, Tavern Brawler. I'm gonna attempt to grapple her.
Okay.
Athletics, which I do at advantage because I'm giant. 22.
That beats a 9.
All right. I got her.
Okay. That changes the target. The Ginger Brute is going to try and shoot you.
That's fair.
Does a 9 hit you?
No.
All right, Orillo. You are hidden.
So there are 3 bakers that are on Tessell and Shriek.
Mhm.
And then there's the Ginger Brute and Gertrude on the other side with Aluvire and Echo Tessell.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to take a shot at Gertrude. I am going to use Steady Aim as a bonus action to give myself advantage on my next attack roll on the current turn. Can use this bonus.
You are hidden.
Yeah.
So you
no,
would
that's
already
fair.
have it.
Yeah. You're right. Do. Let's see it. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. 17 plus 4 is 21.
So, Aluvire, this baker that you're are currently grappled is struggling against you, and then goes limp.
She like looks confused for a second and then like lifts her up and sees like she's a pincushion from the back.
Anything else, Orillo?
Bonus action stealth.
Okay.
13. That's not very good. Could be worse, but that is it.
Shriek, there are still 2 bakers within 5 feet of you. There's also a Ginger Brute on the table.
Do I want to go for the Ginger Brute or do I want to go for the bakers? The Ginger Brute is not that bad. I'm gonna go for one of the bakers that's near me. And I think Shriek is gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. They are close to you. I would say there is one that might be like just outside of 5 feet. So you wouldn't have disadvantage.
Okay. Then I will hit that one.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Excellent. They're going to take 8 radiant damage.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think I have any bonus actions other than that feels unnecessary. I'll hang on to that. No, that's all good.
Okay. Tessell, you are up. There is one very injured baker who has been guiding bolted. There is another one who is very close to you. There is also a ginger brute on the table that your echo is closer to.
And I hit the one that is been guiding bolted. Would that be any opportunity attacks?
It would give you advantage.
Right, I'm saying to get to it because I know I'm by the one that was like.
No, so both of these are basically in the same melee fray. So
Okay, cool.
you're all in the same fracas.
Yeah, I'm gonna
together.
hit the shiny one
All right, make your attack.
with advantage. Wow, I beefed it with advantage. 13.
13. All right. Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, yay. Could have been a whole lot better too. 12 points of damage, actually, not too bad.
Yeah, they're dead.
Okay. All right. Question, because I'm feeling a little frisky now. If I were to perhaps action surge.
Mhm.
So just theorizing this action surge and perhaps try to take a breath weapon attack from the echo's position. How many of them little bad boys can I get?
2.
Two little bad boys.
I have an interesting question.
Okay.
Whenever you do that, are you trying to cover the same ground to get the bodies of the bakers included?
Wait. Hang on. I'm so confused as to the meaning behind this. I'm trying to figure out the possible consequences of this. But oh man, do I just go for it and see what happens?
I have a question.
Okay.
Does your Echo Knight have the same hangups you do?
You know, that is an interesting question.
I believe unless you trade places, your echo is not going to be able to do a breath weapon, right?
So the reason why I thought I could do that is okay, hang on. Let me actually reread. Okay, so when you take the attack action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from your space or the echo space. You make
And
the
your
choice
breath
for each
weapon
attack.
replaces one of your attacks.
Yes.
So yeah, okay.
Okay. You know what? Tessell doesn't have any reason to believe that this would cause any major consequences, and I'm personally curious to see why you asked that question. So, sure, no additional regards, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So from your echo's position, you'll be able to get the ginger brute, the remaining baker, and the baker that you just took down.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess they make deck saves DC 14.
The gingerbread succeeds.
Okay.
The remaining baker fails.
Okay. Let me mark off my action surge.
And the head of the baker that you just dropped also fails.
Oh, good to know. That's fun. Okay, so let me roll the d10 and I'll give you the full number. Oh wow. So unhalved is 3.
Okay.
Yeehaw. That's me.
Okay. That baker, who is still alive, does not like what's happening. So it is going to grab its mace and in desperation reach out for the gingerbread.
You never want to hear the words in desperation.
Yeah.
There's only really one thing that you do with a gingerbread man.
Unfortunately, it does not do enough damage to knock out the gingerbread. So as it tries to reach it in order to grab it and possibly consume it,
Betrayal.
unfortunately, he could not catch the gingerbread, which jumps and runs back and scampers up the cake. From one of the bakers, their head detaches and begins and sprouts these demonic wings and begins flying up with a deranged expression on their face. It is it is going to come and try and bite the Echo of Tessell because it just spit at it. Does an 11 hit?
No, actually.
All right. Aluvire. Gertrude's head jerks up.
Oh no.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, that is a thing that I am not good at. 15.
Okay. That. Yep. You do not take any psychic damage as Gertrude's Vargal reflection head comes up and you shouldn't have done that, sweetie. And begins detaching itself from Gertrude's torso. What do you want to do, Aluvire?
I'll punch it. I'll punch it before it flies away. That's what I do. 19.
That'll hit.
Maximum damage for 12 bludgeoning damage, as well as 2 giant damage.
Okay.
She good?
Yeah, she's still up, yeah.
Bonus action grapple.
All right.
15.
3.
Just grab her out of the air.
You grab her by the chef hat and a piece of pink hair.
Yeah. Just start like doing the like like she got her by the hair and just start like punching her like one of those like punching balloons, you know what I'm talking about?
A speed bag.
And the ginger brute is going to run up to Shriek and try and poke them with a fork.
Do your worst.
That's a 17 hit.
Yeah.
You'll be taking 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
It will then make a slingshot attack at Tessell, but will roll a 9.
That will not hit.
Orillo.
Man, I've been doing one thing this whole combat, and that is the thing I am comfortable with.
Welcome to being a rogue.
Yep, it's great. I am gonna short bow. One of the shafts that has not acted yet. Which I believe are in the cluster with Shriek and Tessell, right?
One is alive.
Okay.
The other is a disembodied head.
Okay. Has the disembodied head made a move this turn yet?
No.
All right, that one's getting an arrow. Let's go. We're gonna try it at least. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Okay. Show me potato salad. That is a 20 for damage.
Yeah. You take a pot shot and the head tumbles and lands splattering in the cake. Dead.
Oh boy. Well, now for my tried and true bonus action, cunning action. Time to hide. And stealth. That is a 15.
Okay. Shriek, it is your turn. You have just been stabbed with a fork by a gingerbread man.
Shit. So we only have. Do we have 2 heads or 1 head? And the gingerbread man.
One head, one baker, and a gingerbread man.
Oh, the baker's still there. Okay. Yeah, I think Shriek is going to unhook her sensor from her belt. And it contains this black orb with these shining little stars in them. And as she casts Radiance of the Dawn, it sort of begins to glow as colors of the dawn fill the sphere. And I need all hostile creatures within 30 feet of Shriek to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
DC 13?
DC 15.
15. Okay. The baker hits a 15. The gingerbread hits a 15.
Fuckers.
And Gertrude's head also gets a 15. I legitimately rolled 3 different 15s, all with 3 different modifiers.
Buy a lottery ticket.
Okay, so they're going to take half of 23 damage.
Okay, well, the gingerbread's dead. The baker is dead. And Gertrude's head is incinerated.
Yes, just blasts out this radiant, this golden light from her sensor.
Tessell. There is no one up. but one baker's head is still attached to them.
Ah, yes, good thinking. Okay, whoever is closest, the Echo or Tessell will go and stab down into the head.
Okay, you can make your attack with advantage.
Yeehaw.
We'll consider this it incapacitated, so if you hit, it will crit.
Let's see. How's a 22 do it for
that
you?
that will be a critical.
Yeah.
Right. Crit damage. Yeah. 10.
Well, it's the face will wriggle up, sort of bringing itself up along the blade. That wasn't very sweet of you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Whoop. How good am I at these? Well, we'll see. Ooh, how about a 6?
Okay, you are going to be taking 6 points of psychic damage and be frightened of the Vargul.
Oh, fantastic. Love that. Okay.
Aluvire.
One last Vargul head.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Slam dunk. Second verse, same as the first. Let's do this.
Punch it off my sword.
25.
That'll hit.
That's going to be 6 normal damage with an additional 1 giant damage.
Okay.
Is it dead?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to action surge and attack it again.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 1.
Nah.
Don't like that.
Orillo.
Can I grapple it?
You could try.
I mean, I don't know how worth it is. 21?
Yeah, that'll grapple it.
All right.
You're just holding it.
Orillo will rush in, and I'm gonna use my short sword.
Giving him a noogie.
Does a 12 hit?
It does.
Amazing. And it has not, or no, it just went in the combat round. So
No, you act before any of the enemies in the round.
Gotcha. So that is 5 plus 10.
Yeah, that is enough to silence this caker.
Amazing. Yeah, so I think Orillo like just speeds by, and you just see like the sword go to unsheath, and before you even see it flourish, it is already being put back into his sheath. As like the lower half of this thing's face is just drop into the rest of the body.
The room falls silent.
Where'd that guy go? That like Plum or whatever his name was that we were following.
It's Pharaoh. I'm still here.
Oh.
Sorry, I knew it was a risk going through the territory of the coterie of cakers, but I didn't think they would be eating that. And points back to the cake, and now you can see that there's a bat wing sticking out of the cake that was clearly in there. Which is eerily similar to the bat wings that sprouted out from all the bakers' heads as they died.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. I was kind of actually looking forward to having time for cake.
You can still have some if you'd like. I just don't think you'd be sharing.
Also, isn't there a head like launched in the cake now from the force of an attack? Okay.
gonna quickly
That's for a
check their
full minute.
pockets.
Gonna be shrinking down. She's gonna reach for the ginger brute.
Okay.
She's gonna like kind of surreptitiously give it a sniff.
It smells like ginger.
How dumb am I? Good
Yeah,
boy, roll.
eat it,
Good
eat it.
boy, roll. Oh yeah, down the hatch.
Don't think, just eat.
Yep, down the hatch. She's gonna pick it up, kind of give it a little sniff, and then she's gonna just like start munching on it, absentmindedly.
It's delicious.
Hell yeah.
You get 5 temporary hit points
Yeah!
No consequences.
from the ginger brute's sweet victory feature.
Literally everything that has been consumed this session has only led to good things.
Only eat anything.
Lick the
Eat everything.
things. Lick the things.
You know what? It's going down the hatch. Whatever it is. Doesn't matter.
Going through their pockets, Orillo, you find 2 stale baguettes, 3 minced meat pies, a lemon tart, a small piece of cake that has "Eat Me" written in icing on it, and a small bottle that says "Drink Me."
The first one says beat me with a B,
Eat.
right?
Eat.
Eat.
Consume.
Oh, okay.
A
Sorry.
piece of cake that says "beat me."
Okay, for the record,
There's also a
in my
compass.
defense, her name is in fact Gertrude.
Okay, so I have written 2 stale baguettes, a lemon tart, small cake, eat me icing, and small bottle, drink me labeling, and compass. I know that there was some things.
There are also 3 mincemeat pies.
Mince meat pies. Alrighty. It's written down.
Is everyone all right?
I feel quite well.
Fine for the most part.
They can't hit what they can't see.
You can, we can see you, actually.
But they couldn't, and that was the part that mattered.
All right.
How is Aluvire looking if Shriek kind of turns to her?
She looks really happy to be eating a cookie, but she's got like, she's definitely like, got like bruises and welts and cuts and like, you know, she looks completely unbothered by this, but she looks like she's been through the ringer. It's it's like in Baldur's Gate when somebody like is like down to like 1 hit point and then they like at that point they decide to like trigger their super important cutscene with you.
I think Shriek turns to Aluvire and just lays a little hand on her. She's going to cast Healing Word and just say,
Oh, yes, you'll be all right.
She smiles at you and she's got like gingerbread stuck in her teeth.
you're going to heal for 6.
Yay! I'm super good. I went ahead and I took a second wind as well. So now I've got 15 hit points with an additional 5 temp. I got down to 4.
Oh, heavens. I'm also just gonna do a cheeky second one. Why not? Just, you know, feeling it.
I think it's a good idea.
And got exactly what I needed to heal back to full. Okay.
Everyone's ready. it shouldn't be too much further now.
We
Onward.
You keep going forward throughout the halls of Under-Sigil. Pharaoh leads you to another portal, which leads to another cellar. He pushes open the cellar door, and the air here is so much more fresh than it was in the hive ward. It's a completely different like aura in this side of town, even though it's still dark. The streets are more well kept. There are, every now and then a tree on the side of the road. And like a block away, there is this giant marquee that reads Fortune's Wheel in a dazzling font. There are fashionably dressed locals laughing as they push through the polished gold revolving door into some place of merriment. Pharaoh sort of lets out a sigh. This is the place.
Exactly is this establishment?
This is the Fortune's Wheel Casino. I think my patron, Shemeshka, may be able to help with your situation. Everybody make a history check. Aluvire and Orillo, you may make this with advantage.
20.
My 3 sure ain't knowing anything.
15.
It's a 20 for Shriek.
16.
Shriek, you have heard of Shemeshka the Marauder before. She is a fiend, specifically an Arcanoloth, who, like, her base of operations is the Fortune's Wheel Casino here in Sigil. She definitely has a reputation. She is powerful. She gets what she wants, but as far as her ends, it's sort of inscrutable. She's just one of those powerful people.
So I wouldn't have a solid knowledge of what her usual business is other than the casino.
Right.
Okay.
Right. All right. Well, I think this person would certainly be powerful enough to at least have an inkling of what's going on with us. I'm happy to meet with her.
Let's give this a shot.
You push forward through the gold revolving door, and you can see, like as soon as you get in, there's this like bar area that you're entering, where drinks are being served beneath this giant bust of a dragon's head. And like before you can even like approach into this area, there is a massive Arcanoloth who is pushing out, like by the scruff of their collar, a white dragonborn, kind of, but like twisted and a little bit more devilish, out out of the mar. Like he's definitely not welcome. Going in.
Orillo will walk forward.
All right. There is a tiefling bellhop who sort of notices you all and comes up, and on a plate there is a like on a little silver platter there's a folded up note, like a letter.
Shriek will delicately take it and unfold it.
You read it, and it says, "Honored guest, welcome. I've been expecting you. Don't fret, you're safe here. Our city's so-called peacekeepers hold no sway in my establishment. I've prepared accommodations for each of you upstairs. Valak will show you to your rooms. Rest, relax, and enjoy room service on me. When you're ready for entertainment, a gift awaits you at the casino cage. I'll be down a bit later. See you soon. Your benignant host, Shemeshka."
Oh, this sounds lovely. And I think she's like showing everybody.
How did they get that note to say those things into my head?
Don't think about it too hard.
I have no idea, Aluvire says in your head.
All right.
Well, some rest could be good for us.
Yes,
It has
would be
been
very good.
a long day. Oh my god, we have not gotten any sleep. Just reflecting on that right now.
What a town!
Can we get our own rooms?
Yes, I will escort you to the guest suite. And
Yes, please.
Valak will lead you up into the sort of hotel area of this casino, and lead you into a set of 4 luxurious, like fit for royalty suites. And as he leads you up, and points out like the room service stuff, he'll answer any questions about the casino and everything. As he gets ready to depart, he will sort of hover around a little bit.
I'm gonna pass him some gold. I'll give him 2 gold.
He accepts it. He will say, "Thank you. Enjoy your stay. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. It's all on the house."
Thank you. Does anybody else get the sense that they may be buttering us up a little bit? I mean, don't get me wrong, everything is quite beautiful, and I love it. But it just feels a bit too generous.
Well, that's how they get you to gamble. Drinks, food, it's all free, but then realistically it's meant so just you stay at the tables.
Oh. All right. So maybe not that uncommon then?
Oh no, in this situation, if ever somebody calls themselves a benefactor of sorts, they're going to want something.
That's okay. Yep. And with Shemeshka, whatever she wants, she gets. Or so I hear.
I have no doubt that there's going to be some I don't know, something out of this that they want, that they are indeed buttering us up for, but I think for now I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm tired.
No, you're right. I suppose I'm worrying for no reason. This is probably the best lead we have so far.
Is there anything that you would like to do before you have the opportunity to take a long rest?
Not together, I don't think. From Orillo's stand.
Shriek's just gonna go into her room, jump like backwards onto the bed, and order some room service.
Yeah, it's nappy nap time.
All right. Orillo, what do you want to do not together?
I want to investigate the compass. I want to see if the compass is pointing in like an actual cardinal direction, or if it is like pointing in some other not direction. Like if its magnetic north was tied somewhere else.
Make an Arcana check.
A 9. Damn this compass.
What compass is he referring to?
The compass that he got off of Gertrude's body.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking about gingerbread.
You were eating a man at the time. Like our priorities were very different.
Spoils of war.
It does not point to north.
Okay.
Because in Sigil there is no magnetic north.
Yeah.
It is pointing in the direction of the cellar door that you came out of.
Oh.
From Under-Sigil.
Oh. Okay.
Knowing that, you can make it another Arcana check.
Okay. An 8.
Okay.
This Orillo is not an arcane.
You haven't heard of this.
Yeah.
But it's not pointing north. There is no north here.
Okay. All right.
As a Minotaur, I always know which way is north.
You know which way is clockwise and counterclockwise.
Yeah!
That's the best I can do.
That
That's
works
still
for me.
helpful, yeah.
That's basically, that's Sigil North.
All right. Wait, there's nothing else that anybody wants to do. You all can take a long rest. You will also be able to level up to level 5.
Yes.
And that is where we're going to pick up here within the Fortune's Wheel Casino whenever we come back.
Sounds good. Cyber, thank you so much for running this game. I had an absolute blast tonight, but I always have a blast whenever you're on the show. Where can we find you? What do you do?
Well, you can find me here on Sundays running this game. You can find me on Mondays playing in the 4E Gold Rush game that Danae runs. You can also find me on twitch.tv/cybertrouble1 where I stream sometimes. Right now we're just doing some runs of Pokemon Emerald Rogue. This is some roguelike Pokemon. That's it.
Hell yeah. And Dingo, where can we find you? What do you do?
You can find me on Twitter at WheresMyDingus. Otherwise, you can find me here on Sundays. That's it.
And Kylan.
Hi everyone, it's me, it's Kylan. You can find me here on Sundays, of course, but outside of that, on the social medias, I'm on Blue Sky at KyleWithAnN. Other things I do, I am back to streaming on Twitch now. I don't have a regularly set schedule, just whenever I can fit it in, at least once a week, hopefully multiple times a week, because, oh, buddy, I have decided to embark on a very long-term project, still unnamed, that I am planning on playing all 14 of my childhood Pokemon games that I tragically lost in my move to honor their memory and relive those memories. Also, speaking of Pokemon, I do run a Pokemon side Instagram account. It's just all about Pokemon stuff. It's at FairyFireKylan on Instagram if you're there. Yeah, that's me.
Leaves me. I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com doing nerdy drawings, mostly related to D&D and a lot of things on the Indoor Adventurers stream. And on the Indoor Adventurers stream on Mondays, I'm running their Gold Rush 4E game. It's a weird West adventure with some like very shonen anime vibes. So go check that out if that's something you're interested in. DanaeKeener.com.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am, but if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and on Sundays at 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, or you can go towards where anywhere audio casts are being made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. But speaking of things that are being made available for free, we are going to be going into our Patreon-supported after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. So if you have any questions for myself or any of these other fine folk, feel free to again join us at patreon.com/Indoor Adventures. But we are going to be heading out, so I'd like to say once again, thank you to everybody who decided to stop by. Thank you to Cyber for running this incredible game, and thank you to all of these players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see all of you next time. All right, everybody. See you soon.